You just don't hear it. You feel it. It hits you in the chest.
We know why we love it, right? It's friendship. Began from a brand and a product. In Japanese, we call it hashiri rokobi.
Truly about the passion. It's coming from the company to us, to this event.
That connection creates confidence, joy, the experience, the love of the brand.
Sevenstock is just a little microcosm of this passion that's shared globally.
All right, so Bernie, so tell us what exactly is going on right now.
So we're on Friday of Sevenstock setup. As you can see, it's looks a little bit messy, but tomorrow we're going to have 300-400 more rotary vehicles here. We're standing in the middle of the Mazda booth at the moment right now, and as you can see behind me, some very historic race cars and a few more cars showing up. But today is setup day. As you can see, Mazda is supporting us 100%, and I have a few of my Mazda friends with me here.
Yeah, I was going to say, who's standing next to you?
Mr. Kelvin Hiraishi, a friend,
Hi,
former Mazda guy, and my friend Danny from Australia, also a big Mazda collector. So
Kelvin, you're retired, huh? You just told us you were retired.
Yes, I am. I'm retired.
How long did you work with Mazda?
For 32 years.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And how many Sevenstocks have you been to?
That's another exciting
22
years.
of 26.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kelvin is the man responsible for us actually getting together with Mazda with the Sevenstock event.
Wow.
And I told the story already on the podcast previously. Me and him ended up here at Ontario Mills Mall speaking for hours and hours at a time, and security thought we were nuts, and what resulted is what you're seeing right now, where we're standing here. But Kelvin was really the driver to help Mazda get together with the Sevenstock event and grow it to what you're seeing in this spotlight right now.
Maybe so, but there's also like a bigger vision with all of us. I think we love the brand. Never did we thought that we would somehow become like brand ambassadors, I think, for the brand.
Yeah, absolutely.
From another perspective, from a loyalty perspective, separate from the corporate.
Right.
Perspective.
The passion.
And, why do we love it? And that's how we develop and invest ourselves in becoming that passionate. It's not someone telling us to love it. We know why we love it.
Right.
And I think that brings energy and people together.
Absolutely.
And this guy puts the event together.
Yes, he does.
And of course, with a leader like this, we want to help him participate. So that's why we're here today.
I mean, I'm super honored because although Kelvin has retired from Mazda at a pretty high level of Mazda, Kelvin's actually part of our Sevenstock team, and he's actually here on official Sevenstock team business, helping us out and setting up stuff and banners and flags. So Kelvin gave us that honor of coming with us and saying, hey, you know what, I want to help out, and here's what we're doing. And I mean, I've been friends with the man for more than 25 years, so and it's I don't have older brothers, but he's one of my older brothers. Yeah.
Well, this friendship sort of like began from a brand and a product. And that's what I think really powerful. This is a very special brand. It's from Hiroshima, Japan. It's a very special region of Japan where metallurgy, craftsmanship, I mean, just the things that people value so much. And it's only through those values and those strengths that we're able to create these unique, special automobiles. In Japanese, we call it hashiri rokobi, which is the philosophy of Mazda, driving pleasure. And we put a lot of time and energy and emotion through data and engineering to have people really enjoy the experience, I think.
Right.
And we're really proud
Right.
of what we did at work, and of course, we're really proud of the people that are associated with the brand today.
And that's why you have such a great Sevenstock family.
I mean, that's what it is, and it's all about, like Kelvin said, it's really truly about the passion. And I've said it before, it's not we're not doing this for any type of money, even type of recognition. It was the Mazda brand that brought us together. Obviously, rotary centric here in our stuff, but that was a very special product based on what Hiroshima was. Like I said, we've been in the past, and I think once you catch the bug, you can't let it go. And here we are, 26 years later, doing this event, and and doing it for the passion of doing it. And tomorrow you're going to see quite a bit of enthusiastic rotary Mazda people on hand that love the brand and they love those cars, and you can't tear them away from ever getting rid of that Mazda. And it's that same passion that is coming from the company to us to this event, and that's where we're at with this thing.
Saying that passion also has a responsibility behind it. We want to really serve them as well too. We want them to have an opportunity to see closely the product and hear from people maybe associated with the product. That connection creates confidence, creates from that joy, the experience, and hopefully again the love of the brand. That's what we're really trying to sustain.
I started out as an enthusiast. I had an FD for many years, like 11 years, and I came to Sevenstock. I think I've been to 4 Sevenstocks.
Yep.
And I never thought I'd ever have the honor of interviewing you guys. I mean, you guys have done such an amazing job with the show, and you have diehard fans who've come every year and made it such a special event. So.
And I just want to mention too that Miss Motorhead, obviously we're having a little fun here, but she's here for a very special participation. She's going to have a special booth with her project that she's doing for the Miss Motorhead project, the Lane Drifters, with women empowerment in motorsport, women empowerment in the car industry, and all the training and everything. We're really honored to have you guys here this year. And her booth is going to be all female.
Yeah, we have 2 lady-driven
Rotary enthusiasts. So we're really happy that you've actually chosen to come here and hang with us. Which is super cool. Even, our West of Tulsa family and everything else, super enthusiastic to have more people see what this is about and try to share this passion, so.
Oh, it's an honor, and I absolutely look forward to it every year.
Awesome.
I wish it was more than once a year.
Yeah, we can only do so much passion.
I know, right?
There's only so much passion bandwidth.
Yeah,
I mean, we do. I do a few other little things, but this is our big passion play for the year. I mean, Danny. For the camera, Danny comes out from Australia.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
He's one of our workers.
So tell us what's going on in Australia.
40 Mazda Rotary, one of the private largest collectors in the world of Mazda vehicles. Okay.
Wow.
Thanks, man. That's plenty going on there too. But this time of year, Sevenstock is top of my list. But we call it. I was talking to Kelvin earlier that it's really a Mazda family.
Yeah.
It's one thing, the cars, that's what brought us together originally, but really for me now, I'd love coming and catching up with my friends every year for this event. We have such a wonderful time. There's people that come from not just local in LA region, they come from interstate all the way across the other side of the country, and then internationally like myself. With this year we've got representatives from Germany, Belgium, also New Zealand as well. So all Mazda enthusiasts, with social media these days, it's so much easier to maintain that contact beyond this event, and leading up to next year's event, we'll all get in contact again. So it's all about the family as well and our friends and enjoying life.
Right.
That's the other part of it. It's such an important part of my life. Last month I was in Japan for a Mazda Fan Festa, their Mazda Japan's own run event, and
wow,
I'm still on a high from that.
That's
still
amazing.
on a high from that. So. Yeah,
I do
here we
have
are.
to say, is it hard for you to not have any of your collection with you because you're obviously flying across country?
Honestly, when you look around here and Mazda North America's own collection, and then you'll see tomorrow everyone else's passion in the vehicles that they own. No, I don't miss mine.
Okay, good.
But when I get home, I'm very happy to see them. So yes,
great.
Tomorrow will be an amazing day again.
Sevenstock is just a little microcosm of this passion that's shared globally. We happen to be one of the largest in the world, I think, just because we've been doing it for so long. In Southern California, and what we're seeing here, you're noticing a kind of Hispanic heritage theme going on this year. This year we're calling it our Fiesta. We have some piñatas, some things going on. It's going to be really colorful this year, and that's to celebrate a lot of the Hispanic heritage, especially in the Mazda world and in the Rotary world, that is here in Los Angeles and Southern California, or the Southwest really, that is going to be here tomorrow. And we want to celebrate those people that have always supported us, but have also supported the Mazda brand. So this party is for all of us. It's our backyard party for everybody. We're gonna have some cool music and everything going on. So we're really looking forward to tomorrow.
Fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Wow.
So yep, here we are.
Can't wait.
Yep, that's has brought us three together. And a lot of the people that you see here, everybody you see basically on the ground working for us here is volunteers. So that's another passion thing that you see 30, 40 people. Even our German friends, like he's saying, they asked yesterday, can we come help? Okay, yeah, and they came to help, and nobody's getting paid, nobody's doing anything. We coordinate with Mazda, and they do this, they understand, you know what I mean? it's an enthusiast play, you know, I mean, a passion play for Mazda, you know, like a brand's a battery. Yeah, it's a lifestyle. And Dan can take a look around, the Mazda product line that's here is just awesome to the top now. You know, you want to get in one of these vehicles, and we want to show those enthusiasts that are coming to the event to check these cars out, because once they check them out, it's like, okay, you know what I mean, these things are beautiful, you know, we need to. So it's we wanted to be able to enhance Mazda too, you know, to share the brand with them, to show people, check out what Mazda's doing, you know what I mean. And even the towing here capacity, the Mazda is now doing towing. Awesome to see a Cosmo Sport up here between a 70. Beautiful. So it's super important, because we've been so tied to Mazda, we don't think we could do this anymore without Mazda. And people are like, we're missing an arm or something, we're missing a leg. Right, so you know, I don't know, I get a little I get sentimental right now, because it was like 26 years of this thing, and here we are. You know what I mean? And it's pretty cool. You know what I mean? So yeah, so it's been awesome.
We really appreciate you guys always putting this on, and it's always nice to watch the younger generations be able to come to an event like this and learn about cars, and it sparks their interest and gets that next generation going. One last quick question. What is the one thing tomorrow that you're most looking forward to?
If I'm fully honest, getting sleep after 3 or 4 days of like full-on floor. But I think one of the things that most people look forward to, if you look behind me, they're going to start these 4 rotor cars, and Dan will be able to hear one finally for real instead of a video.
Nice.
And I think this is one of the main attractions to what is going to be here on the ground tomorrow. And it's because, again, it's a passion with that sound, that motor, that it's inexplicable, but people just gravitate. So once that car starts, you're going to see people from all over this grounds just run over to the car, and that's one of the things that we look forward to it, because I think people really enjoy it. You know what I mean? If you're a rotary guy, that's
absolutely.
It's you just don't hear it. You feel it. It hits you in the chest when that thing's running.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and as you said before, Bernie, it's the smell, it's the taste. You can taste it as well. It's all the senses with that car.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Mazda, and that's important, like Kelvin's saying, Mazda is a visceral experience in everything they do, in this product and that product. There's a driving feeling to it. It's not just, let's make something that's this class, or let's do it. Mazda does it their way. So any Mazda is a visceral experience. It might not be a rotary brapping at, you know, all kinds of decibels, but that DNA is built into everything that you see here, and I think that's super important. That's why we have them here. You know what I mean? Most people wouldn't, why are you going to show that? And no, it's the stuff at school.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the new tech and everything is awesome. So, but I think that's going to be the one thing that tomorrow is going to be super exciting, that when these cars come on, that's it. People know they're in rotary heaven, and you know what I mean? We're at the right place.
That's right.
Yeah, we're at the right place.
And Kelvin, what about you? Do you have a favorite?
I think the entrance and the beginning of the show is really exciting.
Okay.
Rather than just 1 or 2 engines firing, we're going to have how many cars coming?
Like 400.
Wow.
Can you imagine 400 rotary engines?
Yeah,
and a smile of the audience with their proud cars. I mean, they're working on it tonight, just to bring it tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, try to get a bit.
So be here early to see the entrance.
absolutely.
Sadly, I don't know if people heard, but this is the last month basically of Irwindale, and we're one of the last events, and they're letting us celebrate here. It's sad to see this property go. It's so many years of history, and I think people have discussed it, but progress, as they say, sometimes is not pretty for us, you know. But
tomorrow's going to be extra special.
So tomorrow's going to be extra special, because even if we wanted to, we couldn't do it here.
Right.
You know, so so we big props to Irwindale for all the years that they had here. So
right.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys for your time.
Cool.
I know it's chilly and you have stuff to do, so I will let you go. But thank you, and we look forward to hanging out and seeing you guys tomorrow.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Dan. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.